Hey, and welcome back. It's IBNMF here, and today is a pretty fun game that I had just a couple days ago with my good buddy y'all have seen, MW Beast, and he didn't have the best game. RNG kind of really won him over this game. He couldn't do much this game, but I had quite a fun game this time. I had just recently found a new part to one of my mods. If any of y'all do play World Tanks, you'll know that there is a mod for artillery that if you hit G on your keyboard, you have a new angle of view. And I found something about this the other day while watching other videos, and I found this really funny to watch and have fun and play with. And this was mainly a goof off game for us because we were just kind of joking around. We didn't really care. But to understand, this is the GW E100. It has a 210mm gun. Yes, that is massive. This is just a massive gun. It can do anywhere from 1500 damage to 2500 damage with a penetration. Now, on the other hand, the penetration is not so good, 79 to 131, but that's besides the point. It's still just fun, you know? And it's got not the longest, but pretty long reload time at 36 seconds, 37 seconds that I have, somewhere around that area. And my buddy over there has about 9 extra seconds because he has a little bit bigger. But I decide that I'm going to go over here to this far corner and start shooting on the hill. Now I notice these two medium tanks here that are just trying to sneak around the corners and get some hot shots onto our heavies down here at the low part of the map. And I did not like that idea. So I decide I'm going to try to scare them at least a little bit. That is what I'm talking about. While you're in the G mode, which is what this view is, if you hit Alt and hold Alt while you're firing, you will be able to follow your shell through the air and see its trajectory. I find that quite amazing, and it helps me just to have some fun sometimes, joke around. But this Gmod definitely does help get you an understanding of where you place your shell, how it's coming in, how it's landing. Here, once again, you actually get to see how long it takes and why it's taking so long for that shell to get there. But yeah, this thing helps you see where your angle is, where you're shooting exactly into tanks, enjoying the way artillery is. I love playing artillery. Everyone calls them scumbags and whatnot. I just love artillery. It's fun to have fun with things. And this is actually quite an amazing shot here. This E5 disappears here in a second. And I'm almost reloaded, and the shot here, he was almost on full health. He disappeared just in time so I couldn't see how much damage I finally did to him. But we can see that here in a minute after the game. So, I kind of go on to try to find a few things. Not much to be had here. This tank itself is kind of overlooked because it has such a small, narrow window you can shoot through that you have to literally move the tank every time you find a new target to shoot at. It feels like. And it takes forever for it to aim for most people. And I've had this for a while, so I've gotten my crew up a little bit to get it to where it's not so painful, I guess you would say. And I really like this tank. It's I think it's the second tier 10 I ever had. Either that or it's the third. Somewhere in that area. And it made me happy to have, and I enjoyed playing it. And I really don't have much bad to say about it. I've never had really problems with it, other than the AP shells like to fly weird, crooked. They don't fly straight normally. I don't know. It's probably not crooked, they just don't like to go pinpoint, you know? They like to be on the outer rim of the moon here. I'm just going to speed it up here for just a second to get ahead to some of the more interesting stuff. I didn't get to reload on that one tank, and that kind of depressed me. And then I started getting an idea, I need to start looking for artillery, because he had just counter-batteried my friend. And I was going to get revenge, you know. And then I see this tank. Let me slow it down. And this tank, I think, made me mad because of what my team did with a mix of what that tank did. And nothing too bad, it's just kind of like, really? So what artillery, the main thing when I'm in artillery is for someone to help me help you. So if I'm in a situation where I see a good tank coming around and they get around a corner like this, you see how he's just around that corner? This bat chat runs down around the other side of the mountain. I'm ready to fire. And I'm like, whoa, I'm ready to fire, dude. And he says, oh, what? So he turns around to decide to push him back. Well, pushing him back and me firing is kind of hard mix of events. So he decides he comes around. He's going to push him around so I can get a hold of him. He comes around. I start aiming. Can I get a good shot? Hold on. Let's see. Oh, missed completely. That chat dies. And the enemy medium lives. Now granted, he does die pretty quickly. Wait, what is this? What is this? An artillery in the middle of the map. And that's not a normal artillery. That is a very, very slow artillery. This is my baby brother, basically. He's like, come at me, just please come kill me. So all in all, I come down to, there's just one artillery left. And I start watching this corner. Well, I think, okay, well, he's probably over here. I get that idea that he's there every time. Sometimes they're not, sometimes they are. And then I notice something. Did you notice that tree fall? So I killed him based off a just idea seeing that tree fall. Now for the statistics of the game. I got a Master Badge Ace Tanker for this game, a Bruiser, Demolition Expert, and Fighter. I got 997 XP for this game, 34,280 credits. I shot countless times, I think that's 5 or 6 or 7, and it was all around good. Let's see what the team score is. I did wasn't the top on the team, but I did a lot for the team. And I did more damage than anybody else in the thing, I think. Didn't I? On this team. Oh wait, nope, right here. That's the only person that did more than me. I actually made profit on this game, 19,000. Wow. I did 7 shots and 5 of the ones that actually hit penetrated. So those hit hard to get that much damage. So guys, that was a great game. Enjoyed playing it. Enjoyed playing with my friend again. And please like and subscribe. And please share the videos. And as always, have a great one, guys. I be out. See ya.